What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Okay, guys, so in today's video I actually have good news. Right now, let me just tell you guys the good news before I start the video. Okay, so as you guys can see, I've opened up the Telegram group again. The Telegram group. Okay, so we currently at 66 subscribers, and you can see I've sent it a lot of systems already. So if you want to join this group, the only thing you have to do is go and hit the link in my description box and join the group. For example, check this out. This cool system that I sent to the group. You can see you have an entry over there, buy entry, stop loss, take profit 2, right? So if you want to join the group, the only thing you have to do is click the link in the description. Okay, guys? So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so in today's video, I'll be dropping a cool volatility index strategy. Okay, so you can use those on volatility 50, volatility 10, volatility 75, or volatility 100, or any volatility pair you want to use it on. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to watch this video until the end, because I don't want you to miss out on certain steps that I'm going to drop in this video. Okay, now this video is one of the best that I'm about to drop on my channel, so make sure to watch it until the end. Okay, so check this out. The first indicator we're going to need for this strategy is our alligator. Right now, you want your parameters to look like this. The Jaws period should be 13. Okay, a Joseph 8, T period 8, T sub 5, Lub period 5, Lub sub 3, method smoothed, apply to median price, high low 2. Okay, styles, Jaws styles 2 pixel blue, T style 2 pixel red, Lub style 2 pixel green. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look like, right? Now, most people when they trade, okay, they be focusing on one indicator. For example, you can't just focus on the alligator. For example, check this out. Now, people will see a crossover, right? You know this is the last one, okay? The green line is the last one to cross over. So people will be selling at this, but they won't even know when to get out, right? So I don't want that to happen to you. You need to understand it. The reason why I'm dropping strategies every week is because I want you guys to understand what I'm doing. And this is one strategy that you can milk the market with. You need to understand that it's very simple if you just follow the basics. And remember, all strategies do work on my channel. The only thing you have to do is practice the strategies that I'm dropping. Okay? So that is what you're supposed to do. So in this week, I'm gonna drop a lot of strategies. So the only thing you have to do is, if you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, make sure to subscribe as well. Okay. So the next indicator is gonna be our RSI. Right now, you want your levels to be like this. Let me just remove this 50 level. We don't need the 50 level. Okay. We're only gonna need our 10 and our 90 level. So at 90, you're gonna write sell, and 10 you're gonna write buy. Okay. 2 pixel black, that's the color. Okay, so you can see the parameters. Period 1, apply to close, styles 2 pixel blue, then you click done. So this is how it's going to look like. You're going to have your alligator on the screen, okay, and nothing at the bottom, because we're going to add 2 more indicators at the bottom, right? Okay, so our next indicator is going to be our moving average. So make sure that your parameters are like this. The period should be 25, sub-0, method simple, apply to close, styles 2 pixel blue, and you don't need any levels, right? Okay, so this is our first indicator. Now what you can do is, you can see when I'm on the chart, you zoom out the chart completely. Okay, you can see zoom in, you zoom out the chart completely. For example, check this out. This is the top of the 90 level. Okay, the blue moving average. Now we have a crossover by the alligator. We can sell, but we don't use it that way. I'm just showing you guys ways you can use this if you don't want to use all of the indicators that I'm gonna give to you guys in this video. Okay, for example, let me just show you another one. Right, check this out. Where the moving average is the blue moving average is the 10 level. Okay, the buy level. We see a crossover, we buy. Check that out, what happened, right? You guys can see. Remember that volatility indexes is very volatile. For example, if you open up a nice lot size from this point at this point, you can make a lot of money. You don't need to stay in trades too long. And remember, this strategy is for the 15-minute time frame, but you can use it in a 1-minute time frame as well. But I'll be dropping more ways on how you can use this strategy in different time frames. Okay, so if you haven't checked out the previous video where I also use this strategy, you can go and check it out right now. Okay, don't forget to do that. So let me just get back to the video. Right, you can see you could have taken an entry over here, right? And here was another one. Okay, you can see over here, right? There's another one. Moving average is the 90 level. Now what you want to do is you want to drag the screen to the right and then to the left. Okay, before taking entries. Remember that it's very important to drag the screen, because sometimes the indicators at the bottom can repaint, and I don't want you to come back to me and tell me, yo man, I blew my account because the strategy doesn't work. It does work. You just need to follow the steps that I'm giving to you in this video. It's very, very important. So the next indicator we're going to need is our moving average again. Now what you want to do is you want to make parameters like this. The period should be 35, right? Style 2 pixel red. Okay, sub 0, method simple, apply to close. Okay, now you can see what I'm talking about. So you can see where this level over here, right? Now what you want to do is when you see something like this, you start of the market. Okay, when it's consolidating like this, you start of the market. Okay, then wait for the crossover. You can see where another crossover. I'm just gonna zoom in. Okay, you can see where the you can see where the crossover over here. You guys see the crossover over here? Right, and then where the crossover over here. Remember, the green line is the last one to cross over. So when the green line crosses over the red one and the blue one, it means that it's time for a sell. But we ain't gonna do it like that. We are going to add something again, right? And that is our trend line. Now check this out, what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so for example, right, when you see a crossover like this, or you can see a crossover is about to happen, right? What I want you to do for me is you want to draw a small, you want to use small chart patterns. For example, this is this chart pattern over here, right, that I'm about to draw. Let me just zoom in a bit so you can see properly. Is a triangle pattern. Okay, right? So now we have a lot of confirmations. We're not just focusing on one confirmation, but we're focusing on a lot of confirmations. For example, this is our first confirmation at the bottom. Okay, we see a crossover, so now we know we're looking for sales. Now we get another crossover. Okay, the green one crosses the red and blue, right? And then we can see the triangle pattern. Okay, so check this out. Okay. Oh, now we have a nice circle. Okay, that's our you can see over here. Check this out. Here's where the crossover had occurred, right? So we had three confirmations. Let me just zoom out a bit so you can see the three confirmations, right? Crossover, crossover. But before you take this crossover, you need to make sure that the chart, that this here doesn't move, right? So if it moves, you know it's invalid, right? It means the entry is invalid. So once you're done with that, you just zoom in, okay? You can draw, you can wait for this. You can look for a chart pattern, okay, to draw a chart pattern. Now you get different chart patterns, right? You can get like bullish flag pattern, another bullish flag pattern like flags, right? But a flag means that the chart is about to continue to the upside, right? For example, when the markets continue to rise up, it's an uptrend. You're drawing a flag pattern, okay? But at this point over here, right, you can draw a channel, right? A channel, for example, a channel look like this. Okay, I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. We see another entry. Let me just zoom out. You make sure the chart is zoom out completely, okay? Like this. Okay, that's not a nice channel because we'll just go back. Okay, we don't have a channel at the moment, right? But we have another triangle pattern. So it looks like the triangle patterns are the best to use for this strategy, okay? So you can focus on triangle patterns. For example, here was our first confirmation, right? Our second confirmation, where the triangle pattern, it came back to retest, and what happened? It went straight up. So you see how easy it is to use this strategy. The only thing you have to do is follow the rules. And let me show you another entry if you think I'm lying. Okay. So you can see that we're at the bottom, okay, the 10 level. So it means that we are buying, right? Now what we want to do is we want to draw a pattern, right? Want to draw a pattern. Okay, we have a nice pattern, right? Now before you use this strategy, I want you guys to go and figure out or go and learn more about chart patterns before using this strategy, okay? So that you know which chart pattern is the best to apply when you use the strategy. Okay, so finally we get a channel, right? Finally, we get a channel. It lost, right? It looks more like a channel. Okay, so this was our first confirmation, the crossover over here. Let me just zoom in so I can show you. Crossover, crossover over here. Then we have this crossover over here. The green crosses the red and blue line. And then we have this chart pattern, the channel. So we are selling. Our stop loss was just over here, right? And look what happened. The market went down. So you could have made money over there as well. So guys, what I want you to do for me is I want you to go and practice the strategy, okay? And once it works for you, you can just tell me in the comment section if it works or if it doesn't work. But I know that this strategy works for a fact, okay? So check this out. We have another channel over here. Right? Now this is easy for me because I've been doing this before. You understand? But for you beginner traders and people who don't know what this is, okay, this chart patterns that I'm doing, make sure to go and learn more about chart patterns, okay? So check this out. We had a nice channel. First confirmation is over here, right? We had a crossover. We had another crossover. We wait for the channel to be broken. Then we sell. Look at what happened, guys. Look at what happened. The market went down hard. It went down hard. So the only thing you have to do for me is make sure to go and figure out what a chart pattern is and when it's the best time to draw a certain type of chart pattern. Now you get different chart patterns, okay? So you need to be cautious, right? You can't just use anything because you need to understand what I'm doing, and you need to understand how to do it as well if you want to succeed with this strategy. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Drop down a comment in the comment section down below, and also don't forget to smash the like button if you found any value in this video. Thank you, and don't forget to join my second channel where I'll be dropping free analysis. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.